So now we want to look at variable. In order to work with variable, let's create a file called variable.py. To do that, go to your Python project, right click, then new Python file. Let's call the name of this file variable. You can choose any name of your choice. If you press enter, this file is named variable.py. So, what's a variable? A variable is a container or a memory space. So let's say we declare a variable called first underscore name. Let's give it a value or data called John. Now, this is a variable first underscore name. If you attempt to remove this underscore and write it like this, you can see there is an error. That is because Python is looking at this as two separate entities. So we want it to be one entity or one unit. Then you close the first name, or you put an underscore between the first and the name. Now Python is saying this as a single unit. So we quote John. The reason why we quote John is because John is a combination of characters. So let's declare second name. Second underscore name equals, let's call it Smith. So second underscore name is another variable, and the data it stores, which is also called literal, is Smith. If I like, I can use single quotes for the string. It's still the same thing. Now let me declare the third variable called age. Age equals 45. Am I going to quote 45? The answer is no. Anytime you have number as your literal or data, you don't quote that number. Let me say 45. You can see there is no error. So let's print this variable. Print. I want to print first name. First name. Let's go to our run button. You can see the first name is John. Now what if I quote first name? What is going to happen? First underscore name. Let's click on run. You can see instead of printing the content of first underscore name, it prints first underscore name as a string. String is a combination of character. So it's printing the string, not the content of first name. So in order to print the content of a variable, you remove the quotation. Then you put the name of the variable without a quotation. So first underscore name. But what if what I intend is to print first underscore name as a string, not the content? Then you can quote it. So let's go to the second variable, second underscore name, and the third variable, print age. So let's run. So we have John Smith 45. Let me try to write a more meaningful program by welcoming John. So print. Now I want to write welcome John. Don't forget, welcome is not a variable, it's a string. So I have to quote it. Welcome. Then I want to say John. I can put a comma. Then where is John? John is stored in a variable called first name. So I don't need to say welcome John. I'll say welcome first name because the first name contains John. So put a comma. Don't forget you have to quote the welcome because the welcome is a string and I want it to appear as welcome. So you say welcome, comma, first name. Let's run. You can see welcome John. I'm supposed to put a comma after the welcome. So the comma will go along with welcome. Everything is quoted. So welcome, comma, first name. Can you see welcome John?